welcome to part one in this series, Australia versus India. That's right, Battle of the Top Dogs about to take place. Australia are going to India. They just named the squad. That's what we're going to be talking about today. But look, hey, first test is going to be February 8th in Nagpur. Oh, you do not want to miss this. This is going to be an exciting, super exciting series. I'm excited for it. Look, before we get into that, let me just share a little bit of history about Australia and India. Australia and India have been playing each other since 1947. From then to now, not counting this series, they've played 28 series between them. 102 test matches. Australia have won 43, India have won 30. They have drawn 29. That's right. So you know that there's a lot gonna be going into the series, but one thing you all should know is that the last three series, two of which have been in Australia and one in India, have all been won by India 2-1. So you might want to say that Australia are looking to pass out some licks. They want to give some revenge, even though they're going to India. Woo! How will it turn out? Well, we just have to watch and find out. What I really want to touch on in this video though is the squad that Australia named to go to India. Now, in my opinion, it's a mixed squad. A squad with some experience and then total inexperience in regards to playing test match altogether. So let's go over who's in the squad. So first off, starting with Captain Pat Cummins, Steve Smith, Ashton Agar, David Warner, Mitchell Starc, Marnus Labuschagne, Matt Renshaw, Peter Hanscom, Usman Khawaja, Scott Boland, Alex Carey, Cameron Green, Josh Hazelwood, Nathan Lyon, Mitchell Swepson, Lance Morris, and Todd Murphy. Now, the last two that I called, Todd Murphy and Lance Morris, they no experience whatsoever going in. However, Todd Murphy, I think they're kind of lining him up to be the successor for Nathan Lyon when Lyon eventually rolls out, but I think it's a risk. So pretty much Australia, they're going with two off-break bowlers, which would be Nathan Lyon, Todd Murphy. Then you have Mitchell Swepson, who's the leg break bowler, and then you have Ashton Agar, who is a slow left arm orthodox. So they're playing for turn. They have a team they're taking spinners that can play for turn. Now, who's actually going to be in the test match when it starts? Partnering Lyon? I don't know. You could we all could say it might be Agar, it might be the new boy Murphy, it could be Swepson, but you know, you just never know until the match actually starts and depending on pitch conditions. Now, Morris, he's a fast bowler, so I really don't know if he will be playing a lot, but he might, you just never know. Scott Boland is still there. He's actually had some pretty remarkable series in terms of his performances. He's been really consistent. Mitchell Starc, of course, he's always there, always the bowler that can bring you back. He has tons of experience, so you know he is really leading the pace bowling lineup. So let's move to the batsmen. Who do we got? Well, who's going to open the batting? Be Renshaw and Warner or Warner Khawaja. Honestly, I don't know. In regards to form, you got to look at form going in. Australia, any team, and to be quite honest, going to India, they will struggle because those subcontinent pitches, they're really tough to play on, and we know India, they are a strong team playing at home in India. They're on top of that, they're gonna have that fan support. And you know, if you've ever watched cricket and watch how every single day of a test match is always like packed out, those people in India love their cricket, and I love them for that, because I wish in the West Indies our stands were always sold out, every seat filled for every single test match. That's how I remember growing up with it as a boy. But look, back to Australia. They're going into this test match kind of trying to mix some old and some new. They've brought back Matt Renshaw. They've brought back Peter Hanscom in the side, although I think he still has an injury, so he may or may not play, but they've still included him in the side. Then you have Labuschagne, who I think, yeah, he's been awesome so far, but we'll really see all these batsmen being tested. I think Smith's probably gonna be the best batter in India going into this series, looking at it from a fan's perspective. I think Smith, he's played a lot of cricket in India. Warner, I think if he can find form, he will definitely be a force to reckon with. Khawaja, same with him. But honestly, if Warner, Khawaja, Smith, and Labuschagne doesn't fire, I don't know. I think Australia's going to have a fight on their hands in regards to batting on these pitches in India. So, hey, who do you think should have been in this side? I feel like a couple people definitely probably could have had, a place in this side. Cameron Green is still young, but he's really proven himself right now. He did have an injury. But who do you think should have been in this side? Is there anybody that you feel that Australia should have taken to India? Is there somebody that you feel should not be in this side? Look, let me know in the comments below. So grateful to you all for coming back. And look, the next time, just look out for part 2, because you know what we're going to be talking about? Cricket. Because all we just do on this show is talk cricket. Later.